Honor, glory, redemption. What time is it? What time is it? What time is it? Honor, glory, redemption. Honor, glory, redemption. Honor, glory, redemption. Honor, glory, redemption. What time is it? What time is it? Honor, glory, redemption. Honor, glory, redemption. Honor. You being from the tribe of Judah, right? Do you know what your God requires of you?
Do I know what
It's a
my
requirement
God
for you.
requires? I mean,
First of all, let me
well,
take you.
it's just to me, the way I see things, as time went on, I just see it like you get what you get. I mean, so if you living in a certain type of way, or you living like a savage, the type of people you're gonna receive is what you get not. I mean, but if you living upright, you're positive, you're balancing out the negative and the positive, then you should be alright.
Okay.
Yeah, you should.
Did you know that you're under a curse right now?
I mean,
Did you know that? Did you know that?
I mean, that's based on what? Based on who says that?
Based on the covenant that we made and that we broke with our God. Give me Deuteronomy to us 28:16. Read it. He's gonna show you. See, we under a curse. The Most High God said because we disobeyed Him, He said we're gonna go back into slavery by means of slave ships. 1619. We came over here in 1619 on slave ships, right?
Yeah.
So the Most High God said that's gonna be a sign and a wonder that we are God's chosen people, because it was only one nation of people that came over here in America on slave ships. What nation of people was that? Right, so-called blacks and Hispanics, right? Read that up.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68.
Read.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
With what?
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
So we came over here, brother, on slave ships, cargo slave ships. We was packed on top of each other. Our sisters had their menstrual cycles, bleed on top of each other, pissing on top of each other, defecating on top of each other. We was stacked on those slave ships like sardines. We was stacked on top of each other like sardines in the can. Right? And the stench was so bad from us defecating and urinating on each other for the past 3-4 months on the bottom of the cargo ships. They can smell us 3 or 4 days before we got to America. They can smell it in the wind. That's how bad it was. You see? Read.
Whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
Most High God said, thou shalt see it no more again. That was our homeland. You see, when we was brought here, of our great-grandmothers and our grandfathers, we was born here. Like in the Barbados, in Spain, and Puerto Rico, right? And New York, and New Jersey, and Bahrain. We was born here, but our original place was in Jerusalem. See, they tell us that we from Africa, right? When they see a black person, they say, oh, you from Africa. The motherland is Africa, right?
That's what it says, yeah.
That's what they tell us, right?
Yeah.
That's what they teach us in school.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, read on. We go get them.
And it says, and there you shall be sold unto
shall be
your
what?
enemies. And there you shall be sold.
We shall be what?
You shall be
The
sold.
Most High God said we gonna be sold. So He sold us. So we didn't come. The so-called white man didn't take us into possession. They have no authority or power to do that. The Most High God said, I'm gonna sell you to your enemies for disobeying and breaking the covenant, breaking and disobeying my laws. Read.
And you shall be sold unto your enemies for bondsmen and bondswomen.
For what?
For bondsmen and bondswomen.
For what?
For bondmen and
He
bondwomen.
said you're gonna be sold to your enemies for slave men and slave women. You see? So right now we slaves here. See, our brothers don't understand that we under a curse, that we slaves around here.
If you got a birth certificate and a social security number, you automatically say.
Our social security number is a slave number, right? It's just like they put a code right on your back.
It's in the Declaration of Independence.
Right. So we born slaves over here. When you born into captivity, they give you a prison number.
Definitely.
So the first thing they ask you, if you go to the DMV, you go to the medical office, what that first thing they ask you? What's your social security number?
Yeah.
That's your whole identity. A prisoner. Read.
And no man shall buy you.
And what?
And no man shall buy you.
Malcolm X,
And no man shall buy you.
Michael King,
And no man shall buy you.
Marcus Garvey,
And no man shall buy you.
Reverend Al Sharpton,
And no man shall buy you.
Jesse Jackson,
And no man shall buy you.
Obama,
And no man shall buy you.
Farrakhan,
and no man shall buy you.
Most High God say ain't no man, that's the key word. No human man, will get you out of this captivity where I sold you at. Because the Most High God put us here. Because we did this. Give me Deuteronomy 28 and 15. This is why we're here. And the only way we're going to get out of this, I'm going to show you from the Bible. The only way we're going to get out of this captivity is we got to do what the Most High God required us. Read this out.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15.
Read.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments.
Do what?
And to do all his commandments.
Do some?
And to do all his commandments.
Do part?
And to do all his commandments.
Most High God say to do all his commandments, brother. He never required from Israel to half step. Like you know what that means, half stepping or watered down. See, our God is not the God that watered down anything. He's not a God that's got a gray area like they teach in these sodomite churches, these Catholic churches, these Christianity churches. He is not a God that's going to give you a gray area. He's a God that's a black or white God. He's either you're going to do what he say or command you to do, or you're going to suffer the consequences. Read.
And his statutes which I command thee this day, that these curses shall come upon thee.
That what?
That these curses shall come upon thee.
These what?
That these curses shall come upon thee.
The Most High God said that these curses shall come upon us. Read.
And overtake thee.
And what?
And overtake thee.
And what?
And overtake thee.
Said these curses that I will send upon Israel, they're going to come upon you and they're going to overtake you. We can't escape it.
So, all right. So, speaking of this, because I see what's going on with the whole Simone thing, you know, that's going to be pretty much.
But it's also fake because it's a common cold. It's not a virus. There's a difference between a common cold and a virus.
It's like I understand what you're saying, but more or less when you say it's fake, it's more or less like a government hustle.
It is. And that's the Most High God. He's using the so-called white man as his battle axe. See, the Most High God is bringing judgment by means of the so-called white man that he has sent against his people because we disobeyed him. Now, let's go into the curse. So the Most High God say his people was going to be cursed if we did not obey the commandments that he has given us. He gave his chosen people 613 commandments to obey. That's better than compared to what the United States keep passing these laws. You got over 100,000 of laws in America that you got to try to apply. We only was given 613 to follow.
I agree with what you're saying.
Yep.
Right? But according to times, right?
Uh-huh.
The way society is, everything changed.
Uh-huh.
More or less, it's like.
Okay,
It's like,
you said change, right?
Yeah.
You think our God changed,
no.
right?
No.
Okay.
I'm more or less just saying, like, in order to live, even if you living and trying to be upright, certain things that you do would be considered sin. But
What
these
is
are things
sin?
that you have to do to live.
But what is sin according to the Bible? See, you say we got, people say it's small sins and big sins. But what is sin according to the Bible? Hey, sister, you know you're in sin with no pants on, right? Hey, brother, pull your pants up, man. Have some respect for yourself. You know that's a homosexual trait? You know that's a homosexual trait? Huh? You know that's a homosexual trait? Give me Deuteronomy 23 and 17. See, that's what's wrong with our people, man. Our people weak as hell. They don't even understand that came from a homosexual trait. No, don't let that. See, that's wrong. You want to fight somebody that look like you, but you don't want to fight your enemy. That puts you in that state. You see, you know they had your father bent over like that. They had him have their pants hanging off their ass like a homosexual. Read this up.
There shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel.
There shall be no what?
No whores of the daughters of Israel.
Read.
Nor a sodomite.
No, it's sodomite, brother. The Most High God said there will be no sodomites in the kingdom. So you need to be walking like a man and pull those pants up and not like a homosexual. That's right. Pull your pants up, man. Have respect for yourself and for your God. You see? That's what I'm saying. But you see, you know why they're gonna get mad? Give me Deuteronomy 28:54. You know why he wanted to fight me? This is why. He under the curse. Read that out.
This is the book of
Deuteronomy.
Deuteronomy, chapter 28.
This is why he
28.
wanted to fight me. Read.
The Lord shall smite thee with madness.
What the Most High God say?
The Lord shall smite thee with madness.
What the Most High God say?
The Lord shall smite thee with madness.
See, that brother is smitten with madness. You see, no, not that one. Give me Deuteronomy 28:54. You see, this brother is tender and delicate. You know why brothers are tender and delicate? Because the so-called white man has whipped the so-called black man's ass and got him soft as hell.
Read.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 54.
Read.
So that the man that is tender
That is
among
what?
you, that is tender,
That is what?
that is
This
tender,
brother want to fight me because I told him to pull his pants up. Read.
that is tender
That is
among
what?
you, that is tender
I
among
told him to
you.
pull his pants up because that's a homosexual